What's up, y'all? Good afternoon. I was in an interview for about several hours. Okay. There's a case I just took over for the interview. This is for an N-400 application to become a U.S. citizen. The person had been actually scheduled for oath ceremony. Okay. The person's oath ceremony was descheduled, so essentially meaning canceled. And then a year later, gets scheduled for what they call Q&A. Okay, so this doesn't happen to everyone. I don't know the numbers, but I suspect it happens to some people, but rare, okay? And this is a situation that the applicant may not have done anything wrong, but this is why they call it a Q&A, is because it's an opportunity for the DHS officer to ask a few more questions because they're interested in their employment. And so even though the employment may or may not be actually related to the applicant, again, this is an opportunity for them to ask questions and somehow make it connected to their N-400 application. If this kind of scenario happens to you, don't go alone, okay? This is not necessarily saying that, you need to protect your Fifth Amendment right in the sense that, did you do any kind of criminal activity? Let's make that assumption that there was no criminal activity, okay, that you have conducted. But you still want to make sure that you have an attorney, that your attorney helps you prepare and be confident in your application. Be confident in that interview room. Now, of course, fortunately, this person, this USCIS officer, was friendly, was professional. But even when they are friendly and professional, of course, that's typically what they should do, but they also do that because they want to charm you to collect information from you. Now, this really goes for any interview, okay? Whether it's the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, you want to make sure, even if you didn't have an attorney the first time, if you get scheduled interview the second time or more, please do yourself a favor, for your legal status, for your family, hire an attorney, someone who focuses on immigration law. And if you have a spouse for some reason says like, don't worry, honey, you can do it. You could do it yourself. I don't know why would they say that, but if any spouse or family member has your best interest, then you should have an attorney present. Now, I think this goes without saying, but I have to say it, under Biden administration, it was a lot more, I guess you could say, easier, right? But even if you heard of a friend or coworkers like, they got their status, whether it's green card, resident status, or become a citizen during the Biden years or Obama years, it wasn't like completely easy, but easy in the sense that it's faster, right? But with Trump administration, they're not playing around. They're not going to waive interviews, and they're going to be strict, okay? They're going to have to ask literally every single application, every single question on the application. So if you want more insights, follow and share.